You ever have that moment, you're in a cafe, you're about to order, and your brain just short circuits? Is it much cookies or many cookies? A little help or little help? It's a super common headache, but stick with me for the next few minutes and we're gonna clear this up for good.
So let's just tackle it head on. Why does asking, how much cookies do you want, just grate on your ears? It feels like it should make sense, but it doesn't. And the answer, you'll be happy to hear, it all comes down to one really simple, powerful idea.
So what is the big secret? It's all about this one question. Can you count it or not? I mean, think about your kitchen right now. You can count eggs, right? 1, 2, 3 eggs. You can count apples. But can you count milk or sugar? Not really. You count the carton of milk or the spoons of sugar. And that single difference, my friends, is the key to unlocking all of this.
This is the one big rule you need to know. English basically throws everything into two big buckets. In the first bucket, you've got your countable nouns, all the stuff you can actually point to and count. 1 book, 2 chairs, 3 cookies. Simple. And in the other bucket, we've got the uncountable nouns. This is, well, it's just stuff. Substances, ideas, feelings. Things like water, happiness, or advice. You'd never say you have 5 happinesses, would you? Of course not, because you're talking about an amount of it, not a number of items.
Okay, let's zoom in on those countable nouns. So here's the dead simple test. Can you make it plural, usually by adding an S? 1 apple, 10 apples. 1 student, a whole classroom of students. If you can pop a number right in front of it and it doesn't sound weird, boom, it's a countable noun.
And then you've got the other team, uncountable nouns. Think of these as the rebels that just refuse to be plural. You don't have informations or monies. It's all treated as just one big concept. You can have some time or a lot of sugar, but you can't have 5 sugars. You see the pattern here?
Okay, so we've got our 2 big buckets of nouns, right? Countable and uncountable. Now it's time to open up the grammar toolkit. Just like you wouldn't use a wrench to hammer a nail, English gives us these specialist tools, these quantifiers, for each specific job.
And first up, the big 2, many and much. And this, right here, solves our whole cookie problem from the beginning. Many is for your countable things. How many cookies? How many friends? And much is for all that uncountable stuff. How much sugar? How much trouble? That's it. That's the main rule. One tool for each bucket.
All right, so much and many are pretty straightforward. But what about when you're talking about just a small amount of something? Now, this is where English gets really cool and kind of subtle, because the word you choose isn't just about grammar, it's actually about feeling, about the vibe you're trying to give off.
You gotta check this out. The entire difference between a good feeling and a bad feeling can boil down to one tiny little letter, A. If you say you have a few cookies or a little time, that's positive. It's optimistic. It means, hey, I've got some and it's enough. But if you take that A away, it suddenly gets pretty negative. Few cookies or little time implies not enough. It kind of means, man, I wish I had more. Let's see it in action. If someone says, I have a few friends in this city, what's the vibe here? It's positive, right? It's cozy. It means they have some friends, maybe not a ton, but it's a good thing. But now, listen to this. He has few opportunities to travel. See how the whole feeling just flips? Just by dropping that A, the sentence becomes kind of sad. It means he doesn't have enough opportunities. He wishes he had more. It's highlighting what's missing. And it is the exact same idea with the uncountable stuff. There's a little milk left. Hey, great news. That little A is a hero. It means, hey, there's enough for my coffee, we're good. It's a small amount, sure, but it's a sufficient amount. And then, on the flip side, there's little hope of finding it now. Whew. You can just feel the disappointment there, can't you? It means there's almost zero hope. It's pessimistic. That one missing letter just changes the entire emotional tone of what you're saying. Okay, are you feeling a little overwhelmed with all these special rules? This one's for this, that one's for that. I get it. But don't worry. The good news is that English has some cheat codes. These are your grammar Swiss Army knives. They're flexible, they're easy, and they work for almost everything.
Okay, these are your absolute lifesavers. Words you can use with both countable and uncountable nouns. Some, any, a lot of, no, enough. And let me give you a pro tip. If you are ever in doubt, just use a lot of or lots of. A lot of friends? Yep. A lot of traffic? Yep. It works every time. It's pretty much your get-out-of-jail-free card.
Now, within that group of universal tools, any is a bit special. It has a very specific job. Think of any as your go-to word for questions and for negative statements. Do you have any ideas? I don't have any information. It's the perfect word for when you're asking if something exists or when you're saying that it just plain doesn't.
All right, we have covered a ton of ground, from counting cookies to the secret emotions hidden inside tiny little words. So let's pull it all together. I'm going to give you the one thing you need to save, screenshot, or, maybe tattoo on your arm to remember this forever. This is your ultimate cheat sheet.
And here it is. Everything we just talked about, all in one neat little table. Seriously, pause here if you need to. This is your roadmap. From this point on, whenever you look at a noun, all you have to do is ask that one question, can I count it? And this chart will tell you exactly which word to use. Every single time.
So there you have it, the whole system totally demystified. From that one simple rule about counting, all the way to the secret feelings hidden in words like few and little. So let me ask you, do you have any questions left? Hopefully, if you do, there are only a few. Now you know, so go on, get out there and use them with confidence.